have won 2 in a row and 3 of their last 5, taking on a Utah team who has struggled mightily in the conference season, and that is not a good start for Utah.
So they need to turn things around quickly because they were not ready for that one.
It was a great tip. Here is Cham facing up. Good mid-range jumper for the sophomore from Senegal who came over from Central Florida.
Taking a little bit of pressure off Day Thomas and Jizzle James.
Well, Celestine got beat there on the dribble drive by Traore and a put back underneath by James Okonkwo, who Coach Alex Jensen says has been the most improved player. Trying to stretch the big 6'9" forwards game out a little bit this year, averaging nearly a double-double at 13 and 9. Good defense by Utah. It's just the results haven't been there. They've lost a ton of close games, most recently a blown home lead against West Virginia that really seems like it has rejuvenated their team.
Might be BYU as well, but it's a great opportunity. And if they play like they have over the last couple of weeks, especially in their win over Iowa State here, they have confidence. This group does have a lot of confidence.
The freshman who got the bucket. Long rebound after the Day Thomas miss. Now Thomas will try again, this time in the corner. There is Terrence Brown without a point so far in this one until that little pull-up J. Really key for the upset of then number 2 Iowa State. Sanders in the corner. He answers with a 3 for Utah. Those two, a lot of experience. Henry, a 5th-year player, transferred from Western Kentucky, and a 3 from Keanu Dawes. You mentioned it, Coach, earlier. If he can do that.
And Sanders does a nice job as well. He's a guy. Sanders is a guy you've got to go out and play. He's a freshman. He's got good chance. And with playing with 2 new guards in Brown and McHenry.
There's Brown. He's looking for a whistle. Instead, he'll just take 2 points, the first lead of the game. Eric Rothman, Tim Welsh here with you. 5th Third Arena in Cincinnati, Ohio. Utah on a 10-0 run, and that's the first field goal by a Bearcat in nearly 4 minutes as Day Thomas ends the cold streak.
A better job out of that timeout, just running their stuff. When they come down and do the ISO ball or just 1 or 2 passes and look for their shot, that's when they get themselves in trouble.
First bucket for Don McHenry, 5th-year guard. He originally started out at the JUCO level, community college, before going D1 at Western Kentucky. And that is Halvin Zella, the sophomore reserve center from France. Also a head coach in the NBA G League here in Ohio for the Canton Charge. Offensive rebound, put back by Miller. 10 on the shot clock. Tillery unable to advance the ball very far and says, you know what, fine, I'll just pull up and take a 3.
I'm playing against.
Scotty has not gotten Baba Miller too many touches. He's working for one here on a mismatch against Brown. Back-to-back for Keyshawn Tillery.
Double Miller with a soft double, and no one rotates to the top, making it very easy for Tillery to knock another one down.
For Cincinnati, a 10-0 run for the Bearcats. Bob Miller drew the double team, finds Tyler McKinley for the lay-in.
Wow.
Along with Cam Boozer and Michael Ajayi. And a 3 in the corner ends a 4-minute drought for Utah. Seydou Traore. McKinley backing down Dawes. 3 on the shot clock. Good move by Tyler McKinley, the freshman from right here in Cincinnati. McKinley averaging just 2 points per game this year. Miller, another steal. Baba, coast to coast. Off the mark, another chance for the Utes. Dawes wanted it back after he tracked down the offensive rebound. He knocks down the 3. 5 on the shot clock. The lefty, McHenry. Miller lowers the shoulder right into the chest of Keanu Dawes. Miller was a star last year at FAU before transferring to Cincinnati. And McHenry's on a heater today as they try to close it out at home against the struggling Utah team. It's Terrence Brown to start things off. Brown just 6 points in that first half and immediately a turnover. J.D. Thomas with the left hand. He's got 10.
Usually good things happen.
J.D. Thomas bricking the corner 3. Outlet pass, great feed. What was that? I think you said McHenry doesn't have any assists on this season. That was a great pass.
He has some.
That's just not his primary mode of facilitation.
Well, and that's not a knock on his game. He's just, his first and foremost duty is to score, and that's what Alex Jensen wants him to do.
Yeah,
exactly.
There's so few scorers on this Utah team. They have to get every drop out of Don McHenry they can. That's just too easy. Chiseled James in the country at slowing you down in the half court. 7 turnovers for Utah. That's just the 3rd on Cincinnati as the Bearcats cough it up, and Keanu Dawes had his hand above the rim.
Just a little too loose, a little one-handed jump up in the air, and James has got to play with 2.
Just over 15 minutes to go here in the second half. Utah playing well. Cincinnati has their star player, Baba Miller, on the bench after a technical foul, but Keyshawn Tillery.
A quick feel, see how they react to the environment and to the game pressure, and they did a pretty good job in the first half.
J.D. Thomas elevates, he's got a dozen. And an errant pass, Utah lucky to retain possession. That 3 goes down. Kendall Sanders. They talk about freshmen during the next whistle. Brown searching, has 9 points so far, make it 11.
That's where Brown, you're not moving the defense at all, and it also means you have no chance for an offensive rebound.
That 3 goes down. It was Seydou Traore in the corner. Celestine feeds it inside to Mustafa Cham, who hits the turnaround to tie it up at 57.
Oh, good job.
Fans making some noise. Tyler McHenry. Boy, the defense just abandoning McHenry on that jump shot. Traore muscles it up and in.
Never got comfortable on the look to the rim.
What it Dawes. On his left foot, fading away.
Dawes, watch this little spin move, and for some reason Miller just backed up, and massively he just has not been as tough as he normally is.
Thomas thought about a 3, takes a couple dribbles, pushes it up and in, and it ends a 6-0 run by Utah. J.D. Thomas defensively, McHenry blows by him. Cham fights for the rebound. 40 seconds to go. Cincinnati wants to push. Celestine drops it off to Baba Miller, and Cincinnati takes the lead. Top by 1.
Well, this all started with their defense. Cham steps up when McHenry's trying to get to the rim. Good job protecting, resisting on the inside. And this is where Cincinnati needs to really attack, is after a miss, they've been a little bit slow to be seized this afternoon. It looked desperate, but they did a great job down the stretch.
Brown missing the 3, and it's a 4-point victory for Cincinnati, their 3rd win in a row as they improve